An Arkansas woman impregnated by Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, was a Washington, D.C. stripper called Dallas. Even Barack Obama has recently been trying to distance himself from Joe Biden, saying that when it comes to the next election, Joe Biden doesn't have it. Recent Politico article quoted Obama as saying that when it comes to having an intimate bond with the electorate, especially in Iowa, Biden really doesn't have it. So that is coming from Barack Obama, of all people. And then, of course, there have been all these questions over what Joe Biden and his son were doing in Ukraine. And they, in this Politico article, have also pointed out how people in Biden's camp have been frustrated with Obama. Biden's camp is frustrated with Obama over Obama's silence on the Ukraine scandal. One person who is very close to both Obama and Biden said the only time the Biden campaign has been disappointed in Obama is over President Trump's Ukraine scandal. Quote, "I don't think anybody in the Biden world challenges Obama's affection for Biden or challenges his strategy of not weighing in for anybody," this person said. But he went on to say, quote, "I do think there's frustration when Joe Biden and Hunter Biden get attacked by Republicans on the Ukrainian thing, and they say Obama and his administration looked the other way back when this was happening, and Obama doesn't say anything. The Biden people ask, why won't Obama say something?" So it's interesting. It almost looks like Obama is even turning on Joe Biden as this Ukraine scandal with the Bidens continues to escalate. And while Hunter Biden is at the center of this Ukraine scandal, there is a separate paternity suit against Hunter Biden from this Arkansas woman. The Arkansas woman, who was recently revealed by a court-ordered DNA test to have given birth to Hunter Biden's son, was a stripper at a Washington, D.C. club. London Roberts, 28 years old, worked as, quote, "an exotic dancer at Empire Club just blocks from the White House, where Biden, 49 years old, was a regular," according to New York Post. Biden, a former lobbyist who has struggled with addiction, is the son of 2020 Democrat candidate Joe Biden. Around the time that Roberts became pregnant with Hunter Biden's son, Biden was dating his brother's widow. Roberts is suing Hunter Biden for support payments for their son, who was born in August of last year. She had been demanding since May for Hunter Biden to take a test to prove he is the father, despite his continued denials that he was not. Court papers filed in Independence County state, quote, "The DNA testing has established with scientific certainty that Hunter is the father. Hunter is not expected to challenge the results." Few months back, people likely remember this news story where a cocaine pipe and white powdery substance were found in Hunter Biden's rental car from 2016. A report just came out more recently revealing that info. These and other scandals with Hunter Biden have been highlighted again as this Ukrainian issue continues to grow, makes this, quote, maybe even more interesting from the former president of Poland, who confirmed most of the accusations against the Bidens in Ukraine while trying to defend it at the same time, because according to former President Kwasniewski, being a Biden is not bad, it's a good name. They even kind of point out how ridiculous this is with all of these things surrounding Hunter Biden in this article, quoting the former president of Poland, who said, "That's how business works. He is also a Burisma board member. Kwasniewski, current board member for Ukrainian gas company Burisma, who is this company that is tied to the Bidens, admitted to AP. Former Polish president admitted that Hunter Biden was picked to sit on the company's board because of his name, because he was a Biden, and that's just how the world works. Still, he insists that the younger Biden never leveraged his relationship with his father to further the company's interests, such as the time Joe threatened to withhold $1 billion in U.S. aid unless Ukraine's top prosecutor, who was investigating Burisma, was fired. He then went on to say, quote, "I understand that if someone asks me to be part of some project, it's not only because I'm so good, it's also because I'm Kwasniewski, and I am a former president of Poland. Being Biden is not bad. It's a good name," he said. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden and his good name was recently revealed to have fathered a son out of wedlock with an Arkansas stripper, notably at a different strip club than the one that he is accused of smoking crack in. Then there's also the rental car incident. These are just a couple examples that have been briefly brought up in the mainstream media. Of course, they have not focused on this like they would if it was someone else other than a Biden. Barely scratching the surface, but just to give a few examples, there is so much more going on with Hunter Biden, even outside of the Ukraine scandal. And just a really unbelievable defense coming from the former Polish president, current board member for Burisma. Joe Biden has not been reacting very well to all of this bad news. Another update just from the past few days where former Vice President Joe Biden lashed out at Senate Judiciary Chairman Lindsey Graham as the Senate launched an investigation against Biden into whether Biden abused his office when he had Ukraine's top prosecutor fired while he was looking into Burisma Holdings, the Ukrainian gas company paying Hunter Biden to sit on its board. So this was Joe Biden's threatening response to Senator Lindsey Graham for opening the investigation. Biden said, quote, "Lindsey is about to go down in a way that I think he's going to regret his whole life." That's what Biden told CNN host Don Lemon last Friday. People have also been talking about the Biden's connections to China. This is being highlighted again. A new report from this week, further talking about Hunter Biden's China connections, plagued by ethics questions and national security concerns. Another thing that Joe Biden seems to be very worried about is the increasing demands for Hunter Biden to give testimony. House Judiciary Committee member Matt Gaetz, Republican from Florida, said that if Republicans can manage it, Hunter Biden and the whistleblower at the center of the impeachment inquiry would testify in front of the committee. Quote, "If we can prove that the president's questions about Hunter Biden, about Burisma, were legitimate, that they were well-founded in what our diplomatic corps and other professionals believe, then it can't possibly be this shakedown that Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi are spewing to the American people." And so that's why getting the exculpatory evidence into the record is so important. Hunter Biden would probably be one of our top witnesses. I think the whistleblower would be a witness, Gaetz told Fox. So what do you think about this? Any of these issues going on with the Bidens, the defense coming from some of these Biden allies like the former Polish president, or other people like Obama who have had a completely different response, trying to distance themselves, it really looks like, from Biden. And Obama has been notably silent on the Ukraine issue when it comes to Biden as well. He has not defended Biden as you might expect. added to the worried response from Biden himself, who threatened a senator for investigating him, saying that they're about to go down in a way that they will regret their whole life. Please tell me what you think in a comment. I will follow up with any new details as they come out. If you could give this video a thumbs up, that's greatly appreciated. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I'll follow up soon. Thanks.